Hello, fellow Scardcasterites. The time that you have been waiting for. Another Codex review. This time we look at the Codex Eldar Craftworlds book that was recently released by Games Workshop. This is a brilliant looking tome, and this video is only an initial opening and review of what you get with the book. It's the first video of the tactical series dealing with our Craftworld kin. Let's begin. Okay, so let's begin with this mighty tome of Eldar goodness. It's 160 pages, huge. It's a very, very large book, and Games Workshop has absolutely been fantastic. Look at this artwork. Look at these pictures. It's amazing. This book is gorgeous. They really outdid themselves. So we have tactical objectives, vehicle equipment, the armory, treasures of Vol, more crazy cool artwork, all the data slates for every single one of the units, which we will be going through one at a time in good Scardcast fashion. So, initial impression of this book: layout worth the money 100%. It is another hardback. You know, they kind of focused on Samhan, which is the red guys, you know, and in a couple of different units. You have the heavy metal stuff as well, you know, cool little battle scenes showcasing the newer models, and the Wraith Knights, which are really nasty, and very cool, what's called Gargantuan creature, which is like a big monster. Cool coloring guides, you know, fluff for the different craft worlds, you know, unit markings, kill markings. They're really going through everything, and then of course fluff section for each of the different units, so it kind of touches on that. And of course the full timeline, which is, you know, it takes you from the doom of the Eldar all the way to the rise of the Phoenix. Look at that, amazing. You know, and a couple of cool things to note is, you know, these books in true 7th edition Warhammer 40,000 fashion really touch on, you know, a lot of the, you know, they expand on the fluff. You know, a lot of it's copy paste, of course. We start really seeing how, you know, the Eldar armies are organized in terms of their war hosts, and you know, cool abilities that come with the formations, and the inclusion of D-classed weapons into regular gaming that isn't just like on a super heavy, you know, in the form of Wraith Guard, as well as the Wraith Knights, you know, a revamping of some of their psychic powers, and also things like, you know, the Aspect Warrior rules all got tweaked. So, you know, I'm not here to kind of discuss the changes from one codex to another. What you'll be seeing throughout this series is me discussing each and every single individual unit, and then it'll be in two parts. Each video will have a section where it talks about the use of a specific unit as per the Eldar book used within an Eldar army. And then, of course, for all the Archons out there, I'll be showing off and discussing ideas for each individual unit and their use as an ally with the Dark Kin. So whether you play Eldar specifically or play against Eldar, it'll be a good video series for you to follow. And also if you're wanting to use Eldar as an allied force as well. So, you know, not going to go into detail about this, but you have all the data slates, you know, everything. You know, I have a decently sized Eldar army, about 1,500 points or so. And so I do get to use them in my games. If you've seen some of my battle reports, check out all the links on the channel. Subscribe if you want to be the first ones to get to see this video series. And so we'll go on to a couple of things. They changed their warlord trait table. The range weapons stayed pretty much the same except for the D weapons. So D sides, heavy D sides, the race cannon, the D cannon, and the heavy wraith cannon, all are strength D. So Titan killing weaponry within the Eldar book. And and then of course you have the specific rules like warp jump generators and the hawk wings and the shimmer shields, and the vehicle equipment which just did change, like holofields being in a 5+ invulnerable, kind of like flicker fields instead of adding to cover save, and then having the runes of battle for the warlocks and the runes of fate for the farseers, and of course your changed tactical objectives if you didn't get a chance to pick up the tactical objective cards. And now these are kind of cool. Kill a character. If a jet bike unit kills, or something that can fly kills an enemy unit, you get a point. If you successfully charge stuff, you get points. That's a pretty easy point to get, or D3 points. Guardians of the Hidden Path. Cool. You roll a D6 and it's hold if there's no enemy units within 12 inches of that objective marker, so it's either purge an enemy objective or prevent the enemy from getting close to one of yours. Strands of Fate. You just have to, it's also pick the Strands of Fate, so it's kind of like hold an objective, but you can modify it if you have a Psycho, which is kind of cool. And Combined Strike, destroy an enemy unit, and Psychic Shooting or Assault. It's kind of cool. And so they always change up, and of course the glossary right at the back. So, what are your initial thoughts? Let me know. This book is, of course, absolutely gorgeous, and I'm looking forward to exploring the path of the craft world with you as we continue on this epic journey through the black void of space. Skari